No. Okay. Hello. Sorry. For this game, I'm not used to just start straight and speak. Usually, there's somebody making a kind of introduction. Like, this is a signal that I used to run also this game a lot. But hello, everybody. Here at Retrothon 2022. I'm Ghostsenpai, and this is my last run from the event. It has been something amazing for me about being accepted with 4 games. This is my last game from this event, which is gonna be Super Mario World. This is a classic SNES game released in 1990, along with the Super Famicom release in Japan, and then in the rest of the world the next year with the Super Nintendo release. It's about that Nintendo was trying to sell the SNES with among this title, and well, now it's time to enjoy the new adventure of adventure of Mario at that time. So I don't know if my crop can be fixed on stream. I'm gonna start my run anyways, but I was just fitting my game on the screen, the layout that I was provided, so the reason why I assume that the crop is not correct, but well, let's fix that at that moment. Oh well. This is gonna be 11 exit, but not the usual 11 exit route that you may be used to watch, which is gonna be the interesting part of this. I'm gonna assume that we're good and ready to start. I'm just doing something additional in my side. So this, I'm just gonna be more than ready to begin with. And hope very good. Oops, sorry. Not having. Okay, I got something weird on my side, but anyways, I'm good to start. Just gonna make a couple of additional clicks, and there we go. We are ready for this. I wanna make a countdown from 3, so 3, 2, 1. Alright. Super Mario World, released in 1990, 1991, 1992, whatever, which part of the world you were at the moment this was released. This was the game that at the beginning was developed as Super Mario Bros. 4, and also the only main Mario game released for the Super Nintendo after having 3/4 main titles on the NES/Famicom. Plus, this is introduction to the 16-bit gaming era on the Nintendo side. As I've mentioned before, this is going to be 11 exit, which is the fastest completion of the game, talking about the intended way that developers were having in mind when they made this game. But this is gonna have a small twist paired with the way we are used to choose the game. Sorry, I needed to keep quiet there because I knew that something like this may happen. Okay, let me see. This is a bit tricky for me. Okay, there we go. But I'm gonna keep quiet for the rest of the stage because I'm aware about how I am on this stage. So that's not like a problem for anybody in the public. Okay, like with Kirby's Dream Land, this is the game where I used to have a commentator, but I forgot to look for one, so this is like an experience for me. Mostly on short games, I prefer to have people who will help me providing commentary since I need to focus on some additional stuff. And with Yoshi on 3 and gaining speed and trying to keep it from on the rest of the stage, it's a bit trickier since we have a small section where we can gain some speed. So what I used to do on Yoshi on 3 is just to get a visual cue where I know it's gonna be a good moment to begin jumping. I will say that most of the jumps are a bit trickier, more on harder or something like that. Plus, at the same time, I need to clarify that I'm not a main Super Mario World runner. Suspect that a lot of things can possibly go wrong, like the death I got on Yoshi's Island 3. But don't worry, that kind of death is more than usual with me sometimes when I haven't practiced before the run, like on this case. But it's still fine. So on the first Yoshi's Island stages, we don't used to grab any power-ups, as obviously when you grab the mushroom and turn into Super Mario, your size gets changed. Also, your hitbox get extended, and some movements can be a bit difficult to perform. And I'm really glad that I was able to defeat Iggy really quick, because sometimes I used to mess up a lot of things. Like, well, in this case, this is the only coupling fight we see during all the run. And this is where the usual 11 exit route is gonna be changing, because there's a new power-up that was added on this game, which was the cape, that in some way can be considered as a replacement for the Tanuki Sweet and Tail that we got on Super Mario Bros. 3, as it helps to us also to keep flying on the stage. So as the category suggests, this is 11 exit no cape, which means no capes. And what's going to happen if I get a cape? Well, I am forced to make that Mario loses a life. But fortunately, that's not like a problem. And I mentioned this because it's supposed that on Donald's Plane 1 is the stage where the cape gets introduced. But here is where the route is gonna be changing slightly, comparing it with the cape route. Because with the cape, it's supposed that you keep flying on the stage in order to reach the key. But here, without the cape, we just need to grab this Yoshi, and with that, we're gonna be able to reach the key. And don't worry, we haven't killed the Yoshi. The Yoshi's still alive, because there was no hole or something where the Yoshi was gonna fall down just to die. So hashtag save the Yoshis. We haven't made nothing wrong or bad with the Yoshi, which is gonna be fine. And now this is Donut Secret 1. This is where we're gonna be getting our access. Well, we're building up here our access to the Star World route, and with that we're gonna be able to go directly to the Bowser stage. I'm used to be really bad at this stage, so this is why I move a little really slowly here. Mostly because I'm trying to be as safe as possible, because I knew that this freaking fish was gonna do something like that. So let's enjoy this stage again. This is why I don't like to practice games for marathons, because usually my runs go really bad if I do that. And I mentioned this because when I submitted this game, my PB was at 12:44, and some hours ago when I was practicing this game, I just was able to finish a run, and the run I finished was a PB at 12:30 something. I think it was at 12:37. And I have lost a good amount of time on Bowser, so if you were expecting that I may get a marathon PB, now it's gonna be something slightly impossible. That fish was not in a good position for me, so it was a fish, very trolling fish. It's doing fine. I have a 16 minutes estimate, so all of these mistakes are considered there. Because at the end of the day, that's the objective of the estimate, until a lot of things go wrong. So that is where you can begin considering an estimate as a small suggestion for something. And now here that I'm at Donut Secret House, this is where we're gonna be taking our route in order to go to the Star Road. What I'm gonna be doing, I'm just gonna be pressing that P switch that I don't know why I decided to take so long to catch it. and then gonna be having a fight with a big blue. I know that my username is Ghostsenpai, but don't worry, this ghost is not from my family. Oh well, somehow it is, but it's far away cousin that I really hate because he stole a lot of my PS1 games when I was a kid, so I'm just gonna blame him, and I don't care that I tried to defeat him in order to progress into the game, so this is what you get when you stole my games. Anyways, the show needs to continue. And now we're on the Star Road, and now everything should be like everybody remembers until we reach Star World 4. In this first stage, we just need to make this rolling jump that I forgot again its official name. But this is really easy because we just need to get the key, and with that we're gonna be progressing. This stage has usually 2 exits, the regular exit with a regular ending like any other regular stage, and the key ending. So when you're trying to complete the game at fully percentage, you need to get both endings, but since we just need to reach Bowser stage, that's gonna be in total 11 exit. So that shouldn't worry us so much. And also on this stage, in underwater stage, we use this small Yoshi. Again, save the Yoshis. Use small Yoshi because when you are underwater and you're grabbing an item or you're grabbing something, that's the fastest way you have to swim. Now Star World 3, this is maybe the stage that I hate the most from all these Star Road stages. Not because it's difficult, just because let's say that my thumb doesn't like to make some movements in the game. Because I consider myself that I'm better on 3D games rather than on 2D games. But the reason why I know this game is because I organized a small tournament back in 2020 about this game as a way to have more Hispanic people learning a game. And I mess up a lot of things here. Don't worry, I got the fastest speed, so again, this is different rather than the usual cave route, because with the cave you just keep flying on the stage and that's everything. But on this stage we need to feed the Yoshi until the Yoshi grows up, and then we need to have this purple shell on Yoshi's mouth in order to be able to fly on the stage. And since we keep with this save the Yoshi thing, I haven't killed the Yoshi. But since I don't use the Yoshi on the stage, it's gonna be the same anyway. But I didn't want it to kill the Yoshi. We need to save the Yoshis in this case. Save the animals and throw the runners. Always remember that. And now doors 2 and 5, nothing interesting. The regular route. Okay, we just need to wait. It's time to run. It's a kind of tricky section because there's a specific spot where you need to start to move. You don't want to get damaged. I needed to learn that on the bad way. And now the fight against Bowser. Oh, what is that big thing? Oh, okay. It's Bowser. Bowser's gonna have 3 paces. Where we need to make him damage. He's gonna throw a couple of Mecha Koopas and we need to make him damage with them. And as always, don't worry. It's pretty common that I make that mistake. You don't have the less minimal idea about how common for me is that. And this is not being good, definitely, but what you can expect from me when this kind of bad things happen, because when something bad happens in my run, that means that something even worse is gonna happen, like this thing with Bowser. It's still being good. I mean, this looks like considering how my abilities in this game are, this looks like a 14, which is acceptable for the estimate. I'm just gonna keep this Mecha Koopa here. Because why not? Are you serious? I'm pretty sure I was on the spot where it's supposed that I wasn't gonna receive damage. So well, now let's remember what I've said before, that the objective of the estimates is just to give you a summary time about how much it's gonna take to you to finish the run with all possible estimates. But when things happen, that's gonna be the point where the estimate turns into a suggestion. So I think that in this case we can switch to the suggestion option, and I don't know why the game decided to drop my input there. Yes, because when things happen, and I really hope, I really wish and dream from the bottom of my heart that this is gonna be a good lesson for me in order to don't sleep 2 hours before your runs. Okay, so now this is gonna be something really bad because I'm just having my last life, and for some reason the game decided to simply don't recognize my inputs on this section. So if I was attempting to look that I was playing safely, now I need to do even safer things, because if I die, I'm gonna be able to progress from the last point I saved the game. And in this case, I think that the last point I have saved was before the Donut Secret, on the Donut Secret house. Oh my god, that was really scary. Okay, this is gonna be like a 17. And now with this, you will see why I will require a commentator for this, but since this was not on a good scheduled time for my usual commentators, that's the reason why I'm here doing the run. Because it looks like from my speed friends, I'm the only one who can be available 24/7 for almost everything. So the show needs to continue, right? And remember, people, when everything wrong goes, you can consider as a suggestion to your estimate. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be like a 17, and if everything can be decent from this point. And since we have seen what I have done before, I'm just gonna grab the mushroom to be safe. Or at least to try to attempt that it looks like I'm going for safer movements. And now it's time for Mario to go around while he waits for the Mecha Koopas. Okay, for a moment I thought that I messed up that hit. Oh crap, I cannot catch the enemy, that's bad. Okay. Oh, come on! You need to be really kidding me. Okay. Well, at the end of the day, this is the magic of the marathons. But unless I wanna think so. Also, it's really weird that I go out of my estimate, but considering that I have got like I was gonna say that I have got a decent amount of runs going up. Well, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to finish the run, as I am gonna need to repeat all these stages from Donut's Secret House. I'm speechless about what happened in the end. This is not what I used to do in this game. I made a disclaimer at the middle of the run anyways, that I'm not a main Super Mario World runner, but when things happens. I unfortunately, or wait a bit. I think that I have a way to keep going. Hold on. Because this is not allowed, but we're on a marathon. So there are solutions. This is thanks to the magic of emulation. Oh wait, I think it was on this one. Be able to finish this run. It doesn't matter what's going to happen. So just let me keep going with my timer. I'm gonna be able to finish this. So hold on. There's a way to finish this, definitely. Because I'm playing this on an SNES Classic. And I have a Super Nintendo, but I run this on an SNES Classic because that's like the closest experience I will have with the Super Nintendo. Talking about the controller. And then, yeah, there we go. We're able to finish this anyway, so time. I for a single moment I forgot that I was able to do this. And well, usually when you're going for PB attempts, these kind of things are not allowed to do on runs, but again, since this is a marathon, any kind of these things that can be saved for the run, I guess that are gonna be acceptable, right? Well, GG's, I guess. Well, this is a good proof that everything can happen on a live event like this. I mean, at the end of the day, we're doing this live. This is not recorded or something like that. So that's something like magical about this event. So from this point, I want to say again, well, first of all, thanks for GG's to everybody on the chat. At the same time, thanks again for the Retro Gaming Live staff for giving me the opportunity again for being showcased on the Retro events. It has been a really big pleasure for me being featured from their first Retrothon that was handled on 2018. I think that up to this point I have run out of games, so I hope that for the next year I can learn more games on a proper way in order to be showcased here. Well, to be still being showcased here on the event. Also, I want to say muito obrigado pelo comentário, Cuca Speedrunner e Jair. Muito obrigado pelo comentário em português. And I want to say also thank you so much for the Portuguese-speaking commentators for the Portuguese restream of this amazing event on Speed Gaming Portuguese. It's really a big pleasure to see Retro Gaming Live and Speed Gaming working together in this kind of events. And also with this, I finished with all my runs for the event, and I'm gonna try to don't take so much time, as I'm gonna assume that we are a bit and we're gonna be a bit ahead of the scale up to this point. But the fun stuff doesn't finish here. We're still having a good amount of amazing runs and to keep watching, and also more days to keep enjoying this amazing marathon. And also I'm using a download shirt because later there's gonna be a Donald Going Quackers run, the PC version by _Jess, one of the mods and also one of the members of the Quackers Speedners community for the Donald Going Quackers games. I'm a community manager there, so hype for that run later today. I will suggest you to watch that run and also to watch as much as possible from the rest of the event. And well, that's everything on my side. Thank you everybody for having me. I really hope that all these things that happen on the end were something you have liked to see. Again, I'm really sorry for a lot of things that happened here, but I try to do my best in order to save the run. But anyways, thank you so much for having me, and see you everybody. Have a nice day and keep enjoying the marathon.